Today's topic is change of citta, mind. When we consider the stories of Sunita, a scavenger, Bahya Daruchiriya, who wore a dress made up of pieces of bark, and the minister Santissa, who was overindulged in sensuous pleasures, it is evident that all these individuals were able to attain arahantship after listening to a few phrases of Dhamma. How is this possible? In the present context, would anyone believe that a destitute person like Sunita attained arahantship? Would a person like Angulimala, who committed 999 murders, have attained arahantship? If arahantship was attainable at the time, what makes us think that is attainable at present? According to the Buddha's teaching, no one can realize the spiritual potential of another person. There were monks who meditated for a number of years without positive results other than perfecting sila, morality. No one can say what Daruchiriya achieved at that time is unattainable at present. Once, two monks, well versed in Tripitaka, were going through a forest and came to a nearby meditation hut, or kuti, at dusk, where there was a single monk who meditated, reciting the word anicca, impermanence. This monk's knowledge was only centered on the word anicca. He did not know any other aspects of Dhamma other than the word anicca. When this monk was meditating, based on the word anicca, the gods were heard exclaiming, "Sadhu, sadhu." The two monks, well versed in Tripitaka, thought, "This monk knows only the word anicca. He is no match for us. We should teach him a lesson." The following day, these two monks stayed at this meditation hut and started chanting Tripitaka aloud, expecting inspiration from gods. Frustrated by the absence of any response from the gods, these two monks went to the Buddha and complained. This is unjustifiable. When the monk who knows only to reciting the word anicca, the gods explained sadhu, whereas we, well versed in Tripitaka, reciting Dhamma, no gods exclaimed sadhu, to our disappointment. When the Buddha inquired about the other monk through supernatural powers, the Buddha found him to be a fully enlightened one, an arahant. This proves that we cannot judge another person superficially. People tend to accumulate a lot of demerit as a result of misjudging noble personalities who do not show off their spiritual advancements. In the case of Bahya Daruchiriya, unless the Buddha declared Daruchiriya to be an arahant, no one had have believed so, due to Daruchiriya's poor outward appearance. Spiritual progress is such a delicate matter. Once, a group of unenlightened monks came to visit the Buddha. These monks were making a huge noise while preparations before visiting the Buddha. The Buddha called Ananda Thero and inquired about this noise. Ananda Thero replied that these monks who came to visit the Buddha were making that noise. The Buddha instructed Ananda Thero to inform those monks to vacate the temple immediately. A nobleman living in the city noticed the monks leaving the temple and inquired about reason for leaving the temple within such a short period of time. The monks replied that the Buddha instructed them to leave the temple immediately. The nobleman asked the monks to stay back for a while and went to the Buddha in order to seek permission on behalf of those monks so that those monks could stay at the temple as originally planned. The Buddha gave permission to those monks to remain. If this happened in the present context, people would have definitely blamed the Buddha as an individual with defilements. Therefore, we should note that the spiritual progress of individuals is a very subtle matter. Misjudgment of spiritual progress by worldlings, puthajana, would lead to demerit. This is the work orchestrated by Maga, evil one. Even I do not try to judge someone's spiritual progress. However, by observing the demeanor of individuals, I can form an opinion about their spiritual status. But this may not necessarily be accurate. The reason for this is also the impermanent nature of phenomena. An enlightened person may become an enlightened person the next moment. A single citta may bring about a drastic change in an individual's mentality. By the time you see a person for the second time, he would have undergone a considerable positive mental progress. So, the attainment of fruits of the path is a direct personal experience of an individual which cannot be gauged by another person. In these circumstances, we need to let the world take its natural course while we become the followers of the fleeting world. This is the only way for us to lead a life with a peaceful mind.